up if you know what else matters. What else matters about being a good person in the back? Yes. Yes, you. Not caring, is that what you said? I can't hear what. Not caring if you fit in. Exactly. Does anyone really care if they fit in? That's honest. That's honest. That's okay. Honesty definitely is important. What else makes you a good person? What comes from within. Exactly. Who thinks what comes from within matters? I think so a lot. What about being nice to people? Does that matter? Yeah? How about working on your brain? Does that matter? Having good thoughts, thinking, studying, learning? That's one for the parents. That matters, doesn't it? What about thinking of others? Does that matter? Does that make you a good person? Thinking of others? See, what's amazing is because I lost my hair, when I walk into those rooms now in Hollywood, I want to know if they're nice. I want to know if they've got interesting things to talk about. I want to know if they're kind and they do things for others. And if you know that, you have an amazing job ahead of you. Put up your hand if you are alopecian or know someone with alopecia. If you don't have your hand up, we've got a problem. We have an incredible job that we get to do. We get to influence everyone around us to focus on the things that matter. To encourage people not to think about the outside stuff, because to be honest, that's not your job. You didn't do that, your parents did it. It's funny when people are like, I'm pretty, that makes me important. No, your parents made you pretty. So if you're going to congratulate anyone, congratulate them. You just turned up. It's very funny how people think it's something to be proud of. Right? I agree. Hilarious. So I want you to open up your bag, and I want you to put in that bag some of the things that make you a good person. If you're nice to people, put that in the bag. If you care about others, put that in the bag. If you care about what's within, put that in the bag. You putting it in? If you can make a difference for other people by telling them what really matters, put that in the bag. How's your bag going? Is it about a quarter full? Good. No, not even a quarter. Then put more in. Put more in. How about you loving stuff? Put that in. There's so much in there. I can see it. Can you? So much stuff. Your bag's already full, Haley. Way to go. I knew it. So many good things about you. Great, we better leave some room for the other three. So that's a good start. We'll put all the good things that make you extra special and a bit of a superstar. I remember last year I said something at Alopeciapalooza that I'll never stop saying now. I really believe that our alopecian kids and us alopecians and families with alopecia and everybody in them kind of a bit like superheroes with a superhero power. Can anyone tell me what the word empathy means? Big words. Can anybody tell me what that word means? We're going to learn a word. Over there? Over here? Yes. What does empathy mean?
Feel bad for someone.
You feel bad for somebody. Well done. That's so good. Yes, you feel for other people. You're a very little person to know those big words. I'm very impressed. Good work, parents. We have like this inbuilt empathy machine that we feel things for other people. It's our superhero power. We know what it feels like for so many things. Put up your hand if you feel like you understand what other people go through when they have tough stuff happen. That's a pretty amazing superhero power. Kind of better than like, I don't know, making ice. I'd rather know how other people feel and be able to help them. Don't you think so? That's pretty special. And as I said, for us alopecia kids, you know, superheroes wear those little underwear things over their tights. We just wear it on our head. It's kind of like we've got imaginary underwear on our head all the time. Just think about that next time you go out with a hat on. Go, I'm wearing my underwear, Mum, don't worry. Your superhero underwear is on your head. The thing that I learned the most about my alopecia, before I lost my hair, as I said, and hi new people, hi there. Before I lost my hair as a hair model, and you know what I used to say all the time? I had all sorts of things I didn't like about myself, had all sorts of things that I was worried about. It happens to all of us. And I used to say, the only thing I really like about me is my hair. Oops. Someone was listening. And because I got alopecia, I had to learn to love the rest of me. It was the best trick ever. You crazy person, you.
You need more?
I'm so grateful because before I lost my hair, and before I had alopecia, the thing I loved the most about me was my hair. And now that I've had alopecia, the thing I love the most about me is me. Thank you. I think it's pretty awesome too, actually. Kind of happy about it. It's not fun to not like yourself. I'm very glad about it. Now, let's go to number 2. Here's something that people use this term bully a lot. It's a pretty popular term. You guys might know what a bully is here. Put up your hand if you know what a bully is. Now, these bullies get a really bad rap. And I want to flip this whole bully thing on its head for a second. So go with me on this, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people in this room have been at the receiving end of a bully. Am I right? You can just nod. You don't have to put your hand up. Because I know I have. But here's the thing that I want our bag. Get your bag ready and open for this, because this is a big one. There's 3 steps that we can take whenever somebody called a bully comes in our way. When you meet somebody who says something or does something or, oh my gosh, or looks at you in a way that makes you feel a bit funny, there's 3 steps you can take. We're going to work through them. Are you ready? You ready for the 3 steps? Yes, you got it. That's right, 3. Number 1 is try to understand why they're being different. It's a funny thing, but usually bullies are having an even harder time than us. The reason why they're being mean is because they're really sad. The reason they're saying stuff that isn't nice is because they're really hurt. And they're lost and they're confused. Maybe a little bit the same that you're feeling. So if you try to understand why they're being mean to you, say a kid comes up and goes, why don't you have any hair? Just like that. Very good example. When someone does that, they're confused and lost and they don't understand. So if we, instead of going like they're being mean to me, saying they're confused and lost and don't understand, isn't that a nicer feeling? So if we try to understand why bullies are being mean to us, and then instead of saying, hey, don't be mean to me, say, it's okay, I have alopecia. They didn't understand, and you answered the question. Bullies don't really, I don't think, deep down want to hurt anyone. They're just a bit lost and confused. So if we, number 1, seek to understand them, and number 2, just answer their question. It's amazing what will happen. And then 3, just walk away. It's not worth it. Sometimes bullies will keep going, but it's not our job to fix everybody, is it? No, it's not. So I want you to take a little bit of feeling sorry for a bully. Can you take a little bit of feeling sorry for a bully? Take it inside from your heart and put it in the bag. This is a hard one to do. I want you to put it in the bag. Sometimes we won't feel like we want to, but I promise you, feeling sorry for a bully helps dealing with a bully. So we got that in the bag. Have you got it in your bag, Madison? Good job. Your bag's looking very full. I like it. Yours is great. Awesome. And now, let's go to number 3. So I'm going to go over here for a little bit. Talking about that whole walking away thing. Do you know how many people there are in the world right now? Nearly 100. A little bit more. A little bit more than that. Corbin's pretty close. I checked on the, yes, very close as well. I checked on the way over here. We're at about 7,346,000,000 and then a lot of thousands. Right now. Let me see. We could actually check it right now. I have it up on my phone. We currently have in this world 7,435,868,685 going up. Right now, people in the world. Right, Madison, that's a lot of people, isn't it? Do you know I did some math on the way here? You'll be proud of me. I did some math. Do you know how many minutes there are in a year?
525,600.
Close. Close to 100. Almost. There's... You got it. Do you want to say it again? 52? 500, 2,500, 600. 35,600 minutes. If you were to live for 100 years, that would be 52,560,000 minutes in your life. That's not enough time to meet everybody, is it? In fact, if you even just met one person every minute, I did the math, there'd still be 6,820,400,000 people left that you'd never met. Why am I doing this math? Because I'm trying to show you don't need to have everybody in your world that you like. Because you're never going to meet everybody. You don't have to work at having everybody like you and you like them. You just get to be yourself. You get to be you, wonderful and amazing and fantastic just as you are. And if somebody has a problem with your alopecia, that's not your problem. That's something they're doing. And you don't have to worry about it because there's billions of other people you could find. So put up your hand if you're going to be yourself. And you're not going to worry about all those billions of people because you'll never meet them anyway. Unless you break it up to seconds, then we might have to talk. So can I get you to take the best version of you that doesn't care what other people think about them, right? And put that in the bag? Put that in the bag that you can carry around. And then there's something really super cool about that because there's, I bet, lots of amazing people in your world that do think you're amazing. Do you have lots of people in your world that think you're amazing? Yes? I bet you do because I think you're amazing and I'm in your world, so there's one. Can you look around and point to somebody in your world that thinks you're amazing? Laura, don't point at everyone. But we are right. We all think you're amazing. Who's pointing at somebody that thinks they're amazing? I want you to take some of the love that you feel for them and put it in the bag.